The mountain goat stood at the edge of a rocky outcrop, its hooves firmly gripping the jagged surface of the cliff. The sun hung low in the sky, casting golden rays that danced across the landscape. Below, a sprawling valley stretched out, a patchwork of vibrant greens where trees swayed gently in the breeze, their leaves whispering secrets of the earth. The air was crisp and invigorating, filled with the earthy scent of pine and the distant sound of a bubbling stream. With a flick of its ears, the goat surveyed its domain. This was not just any mountain, it was a fortress of stone and solitude, a place where the winds sang and the clouds played hide-and-seek with the peaks. The mountain goat, with its thick coat and sturdy build, was perfectly adapted to this rugged terrain. It was a creature of resilience and grace, born to conquer the steepest cliffs and navigate the most treacherous paths. As the goat began its ascent, each step was a careful calculation. It chose its footholds with precision, muscles coiling and releasing in a rhythmic dance. The rock beneath its hooves was rough and unyielding, but the goat was undeterred. It had climbed these cliffs countless times, each journey a testament to its strength and determination. The world below seemed distant, a mere memory of comfort and safety, but the goat was not afraid. It thrived on the challenge, the thrill of the climb. The valley was a tapestry of life, a vibrant ecosystem that thrived in the shadow of the mountains. Birds flitted through the trees, their songs a melody of freedom. Squirrels darted among the branches, chattering as they gathered acorns for the winter. The stream glistened like a ribbon of silver, winding its way through the underbrush, providing sustenance to all who dwelled in the valley. From this height, the goat could see it all, a world teeming with life. Yet it felt a profound sense of solitude. As the goat climbed higher, the air grew thinner, each breath a reminder of its tenacity. The sun began to dip below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink. Shadows stretched across the valley, and the coolness of dusk settled in. The goat paused for a moment, surveying its surroundings. The trees below were now silhouetted against the fading light, their shapes a dark contrast to the vibrant sky. In this moment of stillness, the goat felt a connection to the land, a bond forged through countless climbs and descents. It was a sentinel of the mountains, a guardian of the heights. The peaks had witnessed its struggles and triumphs, each scrape and bruise a badge of honor. The goat was not just a creature of instinct, it was a part of the landscape, woven into the very fabric of the mountains. As it continued its ascent, the goat reflected on the journey that had brought it to this point. It was born in the high meadows, where the grass was sweet and the air was filled with the laughter of its kin. It had learned the ways of the mountain from its mother, who had taught it the paths to take and the dangers to avoid. The lessons were etched in its memory, guiding it through the challenges of life in the wild. The goat recalled the first time it had ventured close to the edge of a cliff, its heart pounding with both fear and exhilaration. It had stumbled, its young legs unsteady, but the instinct to climb had been stronger than the instinct to turn back. With each subsequent climb, it had grown more confident, more adept at navigating the rocky terrain. The mountains had become a playground, a place where it could test its limits and discover its true self. As the last rays of sunlight disappeared behind the peaks, the goat reached a plateau, a flat expanse that offered a breathtaking view of the valley below. Here, the world seemed to stretch out endlessly, a sea of green punctuated by the occasional flash of color from wildflowers that dared to bloom in the cracks of the rocks. The goat stood tall, its silhouette framed against the twilight sky, a symbol of strength and resilience. In the quiet of the evening, the goat felt a sense of peace wash over it. The valley, once bustling with activity, now lay in a tranquil hush, the only sounds the rustling of leaves and the distant call of a night bird. It was a reminder that life ebbed and flowed, that there were moments of chaos and moments of stillness. The goat embraced this balance, understanding that both were essential to the rhythm of existence. As darkness enveloped the landscape, stars began to twinkle in the vast expanse above. The goat gazed up, mesmerized by the brilliance of the night sky. Each star was a beacon, a reminder of the journeys taken and those yet to come. It felt small in the grand scheme of the universe, yet it also felt significant, a part of something much greater than itself. With renewed determination, the goat set its sights on the next peak, a challenge that loomed in the distance. It was not just a physical journey, it was a journey of the spirit, a quest for self-discovery. The mountains held secrets, stories waiting to be uncovered, and the goat was eager to explore every crevice, every hidden path. As it began to move again, the goat felt the ground shift beneath its hooves, the familiar sensation of climbing taking over. The muscles in its legs burned with exertion, but there was a thrill in the struggle. Each upward movement was a testament to its willpower, a declaration of its existence. The goat was alive, and it was here, in this moment, that it felt most at home. The cliffs towered above, a formidable challenge that would test its limits, but the goat was undaunted. It had faced storms and blizzards, steep drops and narrow ledges. It had learned to trust itself, to listen to the whispers of the mountain that guided its path. Each climb was a dance with danger, a celebration of life in its purest form. As it ascended, the world around it transformed. The trees gave way to rocky outcroppings, the air grew colder, and the stars shone brighter against the dark canvas of the night. The valley below, once a vibrant tapestry of life, now lay shrouded in shadows, a reminder of the fleeting nature of time. The goat felt a pang of nostalgia, a longing for the warmth of the sun and the laughter of its kin. But it also felt a sense of purpose, a calling to explore the heights and uncover the mysteries that lay ahead. With each step, the goat climbed higher, its heart beating in rhythm with the pulse of the mountain. It was a journey of discovery, a testament to the indomitable spirit that resided within. The goat was not just a creature of the earth, it was a symbol of resilience, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, one could rise above and reach for the stars. The night deepened, and the world fell into a serene silence. The goat paused to catch its breath, its gaze fixed on the horizon, where the first light of dawn began to break. It was a magical moment, a reminder that every ending was also a new beginning. The valley below would soon awaken, filled with the sounds of life and the promise of a new day. In that moment of stillness, the goat understood the beauty of the journey. It was not just about reaching the summit, it was about every step taken along the way, every challenge faced, and every lesson learned. The mountains were a reflection of its own journey, a testament to the power of perseverance and the courage to embrace the unknown. As the first rays of sunlight pierced the darkness, illuminating the peaks in a warm glow, the goat felt a surge of energy. It was ready to continue its ascent, to explore the heights that beckoned. The valley below, with its lush greenery and vibrant life, would always be a part of its story. But the mountains called to it, urging it to reach for new heights. With a final glance at the valley, the goat turned its gaze upward, toward the summit that awaited. It was a journey that would test its limits, but it was a journey worth taking. The world was vast and full of wonders, and the goat was determined to explore every inch of it, to embrace the challenges and celebrate the victories. And so, with a heart full of hope and a spirit unyielding, the mountain goat continued its climb, a solitary figure against the backdrop of a breathtaking landscape. It was a creature of the wild, a symbol of strength and resilience, forever bound to the mountains that had shaped its existence. The journey was far from over. It was just beginning, and the goat was ready to face whatever lay ahead.